David, and please subscribe because Part 5 reveals even more shocking twists. We're not done yet. After 3 days of testimony, it was time for closing arguments. Ada Morrison went first. Ladies and gentlemen, the defense wants you to believe in a grand conspiracy. They want you to imagine elaborate frame-ups and secret plots, but the truth is much simpler. She walked along the jury box. Michael Harrison discovered his wife was cheating. He confronted his best friend, and in a moment of rage, he killed him. The evidence proves it: his bat, his fingerprints, his DNA, his scratches, his motive. Yes, there are other people in this story who behaved badly. Sarah Harrison was unfaithful. Marcus Webb was inappropriate. But being a bad person doesn't make you a murderer. The defense showed you a car driving past a gas station and wants you to believe it's evidence of a conspiracy. But there's no proof Marcus Webb even drove to David Chen's house. No proof he entered. No proof he was anywhere near the crime scene. Michael Harrison had means, motive, and opportunity, and the evidence proves beyond a reasonable doubt that he is guilty of murder. Morrison sat down. Fitzgerald stood for the defense's closing. Members of the jury, my colleague wants you to believe this case is simple, but nothing about this case is simple. He walked to an easel and pulled out a timeline. Let's review what we actually know. At 8:17 p.m., Michael Harrison was arrested at Riverside Park. At 8:42 p.m., Marcus Webb's car was photographed near David Chen's house. At 9:00 p.m., Michael was released on bail. At some point between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m., David Chen was murdered. The prosecution wants you to believe Michael rushed from the police station to David's house immediately after being released and committed murder. But they have no witnesses, no surveillance footage, no evidence placing Michael at that house that evening. What they do have is evidence that was planted: a bat with suspiciously perfect fingerprints and no smudges, hair that could have been transferred at any time, scratches that look like they came from a cat. And they have motive, but not for Michael, for Sarah Harrison and Marcus Webb. Fitzgerald counted on his fingers. Sarah inherits everything if Michael goes to prison. Marcus gets rid of a romantic rival and a professional competitor. They both had access to Michael's house where the bat was stored. They both had opportunity, and they both lied to police.